He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to get in there, and they can get that done in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
Here's Mahomes to throw. And And that is incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Mahomes firing complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
The kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Offense.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Block working out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Touchdown.
KJ Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He'll try and... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Mahomes on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it goes. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to...
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 33-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good.
He's good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Broncos 17. Chiefs 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So we've reached, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
First down.
The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They savored a little bit, but I run right back at him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Able able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Locke now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Locke. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun. Locke. This is the tight end fan. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
This is Hunt. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Broncos first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Dorian O'Daniel. Patrick Mahomes sack.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yay on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Bronco.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 15. On the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 27-20, a minute 51 on the clock. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run again with Hunt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
28-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Mecole Hardman, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 45 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at